Sit back and relax. This is the Serie show coming up.
Hi everyone, welcome to yet another episode of the Series with your host Namubiru. Today on our spotlight we are having one of the best women around Kampala, I would say. Very cute, very demure. She is the Lady Vice of IU Islamic University of Uganda, Kampala campus.
Sit back and relax. This is the Serie show.
Her name is Namubiru Aminah, a year 3 student, finalist, Bachelor's of Information Technology, Faculty of Science. She's the president of Halal Charity Group and a former student of Mbogo High School. She'll be introducing to us who she is today and why she is in the Lady Vice position and getting to know so much about her in detail. Thank you so much. Madam Aminah, please introduce to us who you are.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
By names of Namubiru Aminah, I'm a year 3 student, finalist in capital letters. I'm pursuing a bachelor's degree in information technology from the Faculty of Science. I am the Lady Vice President of the Islamic University in Uganda, Kampala campus.
The 22nd Guild.
22nd Guild.
That is quite impressive. So, Madam Aminah, first question. What inspired you to come into office as the Lady Vice of the Islamic University in Uganda? That one idea that pitched you or forced you to come into office?
I personally desire for change. I always want my voice to be heard or for others. I want to go there by myself. I don't want these things of you send someone to go and echo your voice for you in those different offices. I prefer doing it myself. At least I should be there. At least I know that it has failed, but not someone else telling me that this failed like that. I prefer doing it myself.
Okay, so Madam Aminah, what was your main campaign agenda and how were you achieving it, working to achieve it?
As the Lady Vice President from the Constitution of IU, the Lady Vice President is the executive head of the female students.
Okay.
So one thing I wanted to work upon, like one thing that was first in my manifesto, was the welfare of the female students, to make sure that the welfare of the female students, where they sleep, where they stay, and everything that concerns them, especially with the sanitary places. So one thing that was ahead of my manifesto was I wanted to advocate for disinfected waters in tanks in the toilets at campus. Yes, and at least we are almost there. I'm trying, and inshallah it will be done.
So, okay, how do you plan on balancing your academics and your leadership? Because it seems like this is a kind of overwhelming. The leadership part where you're the Lady Vice and the head of all the female students in campus, and then you have to balance being a finalist. How are you handling that?
Yeah, a very good question. Since I'm a finalist, so we are ahead of this. We are getting done with this.
Okay.
And also leadership. Now it's becoming so tense at this time. The office needs you and also class. But alhamdulillah, my classes have to end by 1. At least I can be in class from morning up to 1. Then from 2, I can handle office work after lunch. Yes.
So, ever since getting into your office, how have you handled the challenge of the ladies at this our hostel, the new hostel?
Yes.
Well, very many students would love to join the hostel part, but it's mostly limited to the medical students.
Yeah.
So, how are you handling the other faculties that would love to join the hostels? That is law, or maybe faculty of science, and the other faculties.
Initially, those hostels, I think the university itself was basically looking at the international students and the medical students, because now you see, for the international students, they don't have a place where they call home.
Yeah.
Yes, so they have to reside at the hostel, and the medical students are a huge number. So Usually the administration was first catering for them, and the rest of the space is for the faculty of law, faculty of science, yes, after handling the international students and the medical students. But inshallah, they are planning on putting other infrastructures and to be able to cater for other faculties
as well.
Yeah.
Okay, that is quite impressive. So what are some of the achievements that you've so far gotten in your office that you feel proud of yourself?
Me as a person, Aminah, I don't really need anyone to ever evaluate me at this rate, telling me that you've not done anything, because really I know we've been at school, I think now ever since the semester started, this semester, for like 6 weeks or 5 weeks, and I really know what I've been doing at the hostel.
Please tell us
Yes,
a detail of some of the few events that you've encountered. Maybe you've sorted out the water issues, maybe a warden student issue,
Yeah.
maybe something like that.
Okay. The students are very, I'll not call them dramatic, but they really want their issues to be done. And the person they know at hostel is Lady Vice. They don't really care about that time. Someone will call you and tell you, my wardrobe has an issue. This tap is not working. At that time, they don't really care. At the gate, they've locked for them. She will call you and she really wants you to be there. Even if you're not going to do anything, you have to be there.
That brings us to the next question, more of what challenges have you so far faced in entailing it to us? So please give us a detailed report
About
the challenges.
Should I go into details or because we as girls, we have very, very dramatic issues.
Yeah.
Now there was an incident. Students almost fought over making noise. Someone was making noise for the others. So the other party whom they were making noise for had to take the robot these people were using noise for. And these people wanted their robot. They're like, you either give it to Lady Vice or you give it to us. This person is like, I'm not giving it to you, and I'm not giving it to Lady Vice. I'm going to give it to the warden. So these guys had to come up to my room at 1:30. Lady Vice, we want our what? We want our robot. I wasn't even there when they were making noise. And this guy is like, I'm not going to give it to you, Lady Vice. I want to give it to the warden. These people are like, we are going to fight if you don't give it to us. And you either give it to the Lady Vice. This person has refused.
So you're facing hostel students in brief.
Yeah. But then I had to talk to them. We finished at around 2, and we all had to go and sleep at that time. But still, I didn't get the robot. Yeah, she didn't give it to me.
Challenge that you're actually facing with the ladies that side.
Then another thing, we're having issues with businesses at hostel, and there was a clash between students and the warden's office about businesses. The warden had to confiscate the business. It was not registered, and this student also got hostile.
So if I'm going to, I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
When you talk about business at hostel,
Yeah.
is it allowed or it's not allowed? And if it's allowed, what are the procedures someone has to go through in order to put out a business?
It is only allowed if it is registered according to the constitution.
So if there's a student out there who wants to put out a business in hostel,
Yeah.
they have to register it through you or the warden.
The warden.
Okay, that is
The
quite
office of the
impressive.
warden, yes. So we are trying to harmonize with that. The students should come and register their businesses to properly issue out their businesses. Otherwise, they are going to be stopped.
So as a leader of the female part,
Yeah.
I do have a view that in the guild the ladies that you're leading. So how do you deal with the disagreements within the guild, or have you ever had any disagreements between the ministers themselves, and how did you deal with it?
Yeah. We ever had one, and the best way to deal with it so that people outside do not know that the guild has issues, they don't even work within themselves, they have issues, is to call the two parties. You don't pick sides, first of all.
Yeah.
Yes, however much one is your friend and the other one is not your friend, you don't pick sides. You call both of them. In fact, I called both of them. We talked and we harmonized the issue.
Okay, so
It's all about calling both parties and you talk to them.
what leadership values guide you as the lady vice? But these are the principles I'm really following as me personally that have guided me through my leadership.
Um, Transparency is one thing that I want to follow as a leader. Yeah, we go with transparency.
So, what is your vision of the next, let me say, next 3 months in your office? Are there any events that someone should expect from the Lady Vice's office, maybe some accomplishments or something like that from the Lady Vice's office?
My work plan has several things, but we shall do what we can, and the next government at least will start from there. So we have a skills innovation and entrepreneur day that is coming soon.
That is what I wanted you to pitch out there. Look into that camera and tell the ladies out there to come and join this because I would really love to hear about that skilling a girl child.
Yeah.
One of the initiatives that I've heard that are in your office.
Yes, there is kidding a girl child, and we are going to. I formally invite all of you to come and attend this event. It's Skills Day, Skills Innovation and Entrepreneur Day. It's basically about skilling a girl child, and we want the students out there to know that Islamic University in Uganda is not all about coming here for education and all that. We can learn some other skills and maybe make money out of them. We're going to be trained different skills like bakery, ice cream making, making beaded bags, what else? Henna making, making flower bouquets and gift wrapping and so on.
So this skilling of a girl child, are boys not invited?
Very much invited, but I don't really think they'll be that interested according to the activities that are there. They're very welcome.
This is a new era where men are doing the ladies' jobs and the women are also doing the gents' jobs. So maybe someone out there is interested and you're actually telling them it's only girls.
That they're as well welcome. They can as well come for the event.
So it's going to be where exactly? What is the location? And are there any qualifications? Are these trainers from outside or their fellow students or something like that? To elaborate about it.
Okay. It's going to be on the 18th of this month, September, and it's going to be in the campus parking lot. And what else did you ask? The trainers. Yes, basically we wanted to show the students that within you, there are other people who can really do businesses. So to also motivate them, you seeing your fellow student making money out of it and training you. So it also motivates these people that are going to learn to also go for it.
Okay, so Lady Virus, who inspired you to be a leader in the first place?
I really love seeing Muslims at the top. I really love it when I see Muslim women in leadership. You know, this country, there are very few Muslim leaders. So if there are few out there, it really inspires me. For example, the Minister of Kampala, she's called Hajat Misa Kawanda. Yes,
she actually inspired you to do that. Right? How has this role of being a lady vice personally changed you since coming the Aminah before being a lady vice and the Aminah now who is a lady vice? How has it impacted you?
A lot. I can really tell. It has really changed me.
Positive, negative?
Positively. Just negatively, it's just overwhelming. But it is a good one, positively. How to interact with people. So you listening to someone from like 1 up to 3 in the night. Yes, you're just there listening. You don't have to take sides. You have to be patient and you have to come up with a solution that is in the favor of the administration, in the favor of the person. If that person has an emotional problem, you have to really make them feel they're not guilty. They shouldn't feel bad about it. So
So
interpersonal skills.
multitasking, as to say. So what legacy do you hope to leave behind after this? Like you're now left as a finalist and as a Lady Vice Emeritus. That is after you've left your office.
Okay. One thing I intend to leave for that. I don't know, when I say girls, it's like I'm picking sides, but okay. I want from this skills day and entrepreneurship day, I want us at least to come up with a skills club. So that people continue from there. At least we shall buy
So your legacy will be a skills club.
Yeah, it should
That is
really
quite
be
impressive because it's new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least these people who come up with the next skills day, they have where to start from. Already the skills club is there and the things that they
It will
need.
be easier.
Yeah.
Why do you see yourself after the time of being a Lady Vice? Are you coming back in politics as a woman MP, a councillor? Are you joining any position out there, or you're just going now to business world?
I'm not really interested in national politics. Yeah, I'm not. It's very chaotic. I'm not really interested in it. Yeah.
Why would you think so? Maybe your time it will be different and you'll make a change. Since you say you love to see the women leaders out there, why are you stopping the legacy here? Why don't you
I'll just empower them. National politics is not.
It's not for the weak.
Yeah.
And you're saying you're weak yet you came in as a Lady Vice. You ain't weak. So what advice do you have for a future student leader out there who is inspired by you and they would love to become the next Lady Vice just like you are?
Someone who wants to come as the Lady Vice, they should really be patient. They should have a vision about what they want, because when you don't know what you want, people are going to decide for you. You should stick on what you want, and you should be selfless. Be you. Do what you can. You cannot do something, let it be.
Okay, thank you so much about that. So for the personal insight, now we have left all the Lady Vice in office, we have left the leadership part, and now we want to know who is Namubiru Aminah personally, who are the parents of Namubiru Aminah.
Okay.
What are her hobbies and interests? Maybe is there any other business that she has out there that someone can come and join them, or anything that you love to pitch out there to the people?
Okay. Namubiru Aminah. My parents, my dad is called Haj Hassan Mesige. My mom, Nashimuli Sarah. My hobbies and interests. I love being around my friends. Let's say that. Yes, I love being around my friends, and that's one thing that can make me happy. But if you want to see me very, very happy, is when I'm with my siblings. I usually go back home over the weekend, but I can really tell that today this has been the best day throughout the week. And if I don't go at home over the weekend, really feel a bit sad. But one thing that can really make me happy is being around my siblings. I can laugh the whole day.
That is quite impressive for someone to have a hobby as sharing family time. Most of the people have hobbies like watching comics, watching television, but if you love family, that is very good of you. Any last words for our viewers today, and any last information that you can give to them out there?
The students of the Islamic University in Uganda, Kampala campus, it has been a long time ever since I came into power, but I want to thank you again for entrusting me with power, entrusting me with to be your voice, to be your advocate in everything. For those who have not yet joined Islamic University in Uganda, you're most welcome. And I would like to extend my sincere thanks to the administration for everything that they do for the students' bodies, and to thank the cabinet members that we work with. Thank you so much, and the entire students' body at large.
Thank you so much. That has been Our Lady Vice at IUIU University. Namubiru, Aminah, a year 3 finalist today on our spotlight. Thank you for our viewers for being patient with us and viewing till this spot. We love you so much. Wa assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Sit back and relax. This is the Serie show coming up.